Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Papa Boris here, playing some more Pathfinder adventures, and I gotta start this video with a confession. I don't actually expect to beat this scenario on Heroic. We're gonna give it 3 tries, 3 college tries, and then I'm gonna just beat it on normal off camera. So in the normal version of this scenario, when the third henchman is defeated, everybody gets dealt 1d6 force damage, and I believe it's just the third, not the third, sixth, ninth, etc. When you up the difficulty, it makes it so that when any henchman is defeated, everybody takes 1d4 force damage. On any henchman, that includes, like, if there's a horde barrier, God forbid, every single, ancient skeleton henchman that gets killed deals a d4 damage to everybody in your party. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little tiny bit of metagaming. I'm going to switch my deck around a little bit because maybe, like Sejan, normally I wouldn't give him, like, a damage protection item. But I think Valeros has 3 armors. He doesn't need an Amulet of Life. So we'll, like, give Sejan the Amulet of Life and Valeros the Ring of Protection for the time being. Kira, yeah, we need to give her something. Although we don't have it, do we? We don't. Okay, I guess I'll give her a Ring of Protection. She has 2 armors, which I guess is fine. Valeros has Thieves' Tools and Masterwork Tools. Oh, that's really just gross and stupid. Well, anyway, I think this is about the best we can do. Yeah, so we'll keep on trucking. But I want to make sure everybody can dodge at least one of those D4s. Basically, as far as I can tell, the only way to actually win this is... Because you still have to kill some pretty hard henchmen, and a hard villain. I mean, it's not like an easy scenario aside from that. So, in addition to having to kill all the shit, you have to survive all this constant damage. My best bet is probably going to be, like, to close 2 locations, get lucky scouting the villain, and then kill the villain. That's really the only thing I can see. Oh, we got night approaches! Nice! Nice! Okay, that's gonna be great. So, the villain here is a couple of pretty high combat checks. And then we got this dude who deals damage before combat. And this dude is pretty easy. And then these ladies, they are very bad for Sione to find. Sione has to make that Arcane 8 check or she's just, like, boned to the dickens. Oh god, okay, so we had some tough locations here. Shrine of Lamashtu and the Mountain Peak. I don't have a Miri to deal with the Mountain Peak. I don't have Silo to deal with the Shrine of Lamashtu, so that's just like extra bitchitude. There is a temple, so that's good. If I find the villain, if somebody bumps into the villain, they can like run to the temple and keep the villain in place at least. So I'll know like where to use my augury and stuff. I'm just gonna have Sione and Lem start here. They can auto-close that place. Maybe I should just leave the temple alone. Feels weird, because it's like a fairly easy place to close, and Kira can get through it fairly fast. But maybe it's better to get rid of the hard stuff first, and then have the temple be like a place of refuge where I can go and I can close it when I'm kind of low on resources. We'll send Kira here. Sejan's wisdom ain't bad. I guess we'll send him to the woods. Valeros. Oh, God, this isn't good. Alright, I guess Valeros is going to the shrine. Fuck it. So he'll have to hang on to a blessing at all times, or else he won't be able to close the shrine of Lamashtu, so I gotta be careful about that. I gotta make sure that Valeros never spends his last blessing. I don't know, maybe there's a better way to do this, but there's 3 locations that are wisdom, so it's, like, kind of hard. I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna augury after exploring. Hopefully I don't find a monster here. Okay, good. So, it's a stupid gamble. I don't even know why I do this, but, Should I actually pick up this dagger? I could spend this monkey to pick up the dagger and give it to Lem. Nah, that's dumb. Why am I doing that? Oh, wait, no, because, fuck. Ah, God, I lose a blessing every single time. Fuck. I really should have spent the monkey to give the party an extra turn. Damn. Alright, well, I guess we'll just explore with the monkey then to make up for lost time. And there's the Hook Mountain Hag. You know what? I think we should be fine, though. We should be fine. I'm really lucky that, honestly, I'm pretty glad that I found her now. So, because I can close the location. One problem I had in the last scenario is all the henchmen are at the bottom, so I don't mind just getting a free location close. So what's going to happen here is everyone's going to take some damage. Sione's got her medallion. Lem doesn't. I guess Sione could put the villain back. No, that's stupid. I'm not gonna just do this. We're just gonna take the pain. So we got a couple of armor for Valeros. Kira is getting whacked. And Sejan did not get his one item. Alright, well, here comes the pain. Do I take the 1 in 12 chance of not being able to make arcane spells? No, Lem is getting fisted with brass knuckles, so I'm going to go ahead and recharge the bow, which might seem a little bit weird, but basically my thinking is I'm recharging the bow so that the bow comes back as soon as possible. I want that to be the first thing I recharge, so the bow gets back to my hand as soon as possible, and I don't want the bow to get discarded to a necromantic 1d4 force damage. Is this the time to use the Wand of Scorching Ray? I think probably not, because this is a sort of high combat check. I'm sure there are smaller combat checks. Notice this scenario, I don't have any buffs to enemy damage. It's 15-15, so it's not going to get... there are plenty of monsters that are easier than this one. And for Lem, I'm just going to keep on recharging. I'm going to recharge the mask. It's another valuable item. I don't want to discard it to damage. I need to roll a 7 on these 4 dice. Well, Lem might have a hand wipe, although that's only if he rolls a 4 on his damage. He might get lucky, roll a 1 or a 2, so I won't necessarily want to spend all my blessings. Oh, wait, this is a rechargeable blessing. Okay, so that's definitely a good move. All right, and now I can feel pretty confident about hitting a 7. Anybody else got one of these rechargeable ones? Nope, nope, nope. She could recharge Aid, but that's fine. She has a 6-card hand. Valeros needs to keep the blessing. Okay, so we're good here. Let's kill the hag, and now doom rains down on the party. Necromancer damage! Please roll high, roll high. Fuck. So, this is interesting. I could, of course, recharge the medallion to block the damage, but I'm probably not going to make it through the whole rest of my deck before that happens again. So maybe I can keep the medallion in hand in case she gets hit with a bigger damage roll later. Like, she's not going to draw 12 cards anytime soon. What do I give up, though? I guess this Wand of Scorching Ray is kind of the weakest link. So, goodbye. Okay, roll low maybe for him. 50-50 chance I have a hand wipe. Ooh, alright, well, I'm a lucky bastard. I'm going to get rid of Thieves' Tools. They're mostly obsolete anyhow. I just want to get rid of all of them eventually. So I've gotten lucky so far. I rolled 2 1s. This is a bit of a bigger roll. That's fine. I think I'm just going to use one of my 2 armors. He has 3, so he's in relatively good shape. This is where I need another low roll. Okay, I gotta say, I've been very, very lucky with these rolls. I have Inflict and Holy Light, so I can get rid of the weapon, and I get to keep everything else, which is kind of good, because all my other cards are pretty good there. And Sage Anne rolls a 3. You know, honestly, that's not even that bad. I don't mind this. All in all, that was a pretty good thing. We closed a location in just 1 turn, essentially. Well, 2 turns, because we lost that dagger. But that's really quite alright. 2 turns to close a location is very good in a 5-player party. And now we have an augury that we can use elsewhere. And Sajan can heal himself. Sajan's a bit vulnerable, but on the other hand, if Sajan finds a monster, he can just recharge his blessings, and then his hand is empty, so even if he gets hit and doesn't win, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, now Lem got rid of his crossbow prophylactically. Now, of course, he's in sort of rough shape. Where can I go that there aren't going to be any monsters? Oh, hey, how about the temple? Yeah, how about that place? Alright, sweet. So we got to discard a card to go here. Guess we'll discard... Doesn't matter. I guess we'll discard Toad. The Blessing of Torag might be useful for picking up something. Fiery Weapon. Well, it's an auto pickup. And I'll hang on to that. You want to hang on to everything in this scenario because you're going to dump it all to damage. Do I explore through the temple quickly? I'll go, let's say, 2 explores per turn. And of course, I'll explore with any blessings that I pick up. I don't think I need the value of the blessings. I just want to close places up. Of course, there's always a risk, you know, that I run into the henchman here. Alright, I'm going to pick this up. This is actually better than his Deathbane, I think. Because if you look, it adds a d4 plus 1 to combat checks at other locations. And it adds the d6. He can discard it to add a d6. So if he's fighting something hard, he can just discard this thing where he doesn't have that option with the Deathbane. Unfortunately, Valeros' only blessing, which is the one I want, the Dexterity blessing, would mean he can't close the Shrine of Lamashtu this turn. That's annoying. Yeah, no one's got the right blessing. Well, I guess Valeros, he can use Shalelu to scout. And as long as the top card isn't the henchman, he's fine. Alright, we're going to play this and hope that 3d8 can hit an 11. Whew! Just enough. Okay, perfect. And I'll hang on to that because I need a weapon. So this is actually fantastic. Now I can fight a henchman. I can even give myself some fire damage against it. So perfect. One risk about being in the temple is if the villain's in the temple, then you can't evade the villain to go to the temple. So I'm really hoping the villain is not at the temple. Fuck me sideways. Well, at least this is a banishable thing. I'm not going to spend party resources on this. Yeah, I'm not going to spend them. I'm just going to let it blow. The main problem, of course, is that I lose an armor, so I'm now unprotected against the next henchman damage that rains down. But I feel like that was better than spending a whole bunch of blessings. Let's scout it all out. Zombie horde. Oh, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. God damn it. Okay. I just can't encounter this thing because it's gonna hand wipe my entire party. So there's a couple of different options I have. I could go here and augury barrier, put it on the bottom. Another option would be to go here, augury something else. Like, it would suck if I auguried barrier and then, like, the next card after it was the henchman. So I can, like, augury monster and hope that one of the two cards below it is the villain or the henchman. And it would shuffle the barrier, and I could just hope that it ends up underneath the henchman, which is a bit risky as far as plans go. I could also have everybody go to a closed location and just have one person encounter the horde, but then still everybody takes an extra d4. I don't feel like doing that, so probably going to go for the augury method just to guarantee not having to deal with it. Oh, God, these barriers are so frustrating. Okay, so actually, Thieves' Tools would have been good here. Not that I have my item anyway. I think we're going to take a fairly standard approach. We're just going to do Fortitude and then with 8 and then Pharasma to add 2 dice. So 46 should hit an 8. And I'll hang on to my blessings. I just have to hope that I get lucky with the henchmen and stuff being near the top. Maybe if a villain's near the bottom of his location, I can, like, play I can run to the temple after encountering the villain. Okay, this is a really good thing to find. So what I can do here is, it doesn't matter because I'm in the woods, so I can just fail the combat check and the thing still goes away. So I'm just going to recharge my blessings so I don't take any damage. Oh wait, it's instead bury the top card of your deck. Well, that's annoying. I wish you would like to kill him then, and I do. Good. Alright, so that's it for the first round. So we closed one location, and I think we're doing alright. Sagen doesn't have his protection still. We need to augury something, and I guess, well, there's two main options. Desecrated Vault has the most monsters. Of course, I need to augury the barrier at some point. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to cry if the next card after it was a henchman, but I feel like this is just the safest approach. I'm going to go barrier. And okay, I got lucky. So the henchman was not near the top, and so I get an extra shuffle, which maybe increases the odds of the henchman ending up at the top. And I don't mind exploring here with Sione. I mean, I would hate to find a blessing and take the damage, but she's fine at killing things. And shoot, did I need to play this? Crap, I needed to play this before. Fuck, I screwed up. I needed to play web here, and during the evade step. I think now I can't actually play web anymore. Well, we'll check. Can I play my web still? No, it's not letting me play web. Butts on a cracker. All right. Well. Gonna have to do something here. I think we'll get rid of the Troubadour. I'm not that keen on exploring twice with her anyway. And so yeah, we're gonna auto-succeed then. But I really should have just used the web. Okay, do I want to keep exploring? Nope. I'm gonna take it slow through this scenario and just hope I don't get screwed by it. I can get back a toad or one of these other blessings. I don't think any of them are that great. You know what? Yeah, we'll take a little prophylactic action. I'm going to go ahead and discard the blessing to get back to Pharasma, so if I find the henchman in here, I can kill him easily with Frost Ray and the blessing. And the thing is that after the henchman comes, of course, we've got that thing. Oh, I don't want to recharge Cure. I messed up. I should have left Cure in my discard, so I could cure myself over and over. Alright, I've got a blessing. It's an auto pickup. So all the blessings are near the top of this temple, which is fine by me. And at least we don't have berry cards when you pick up blessing power. That would have been annoying. Web could be nice. If he finds a henchman he's unprepared for, he can leave it on top. The thing you have to remember, though, is I cannot web the villain because the villain has a check higher than 16. Okay, Valeros doesn't have any blessings. He doesn't particularly want to stick around here. Is there any place else for him to go, though? So here has the same closing check, it's bad. Here's an even worse, well, it's the same closing check, it's bad. He's bad at closing everything. Actually, 5 of the 7 locations here have a wisdom closing check. So I guess we'll just do the Shrine of Lamashtu because he's my best person for taking damage. He's a tough dude. Didn't I... Wait. I guess it's just another faceless stalker. I guess there's just more than one of these assholes. Okay. Alright, so it's just a good old 14 difficulty dude. I think with a reroll I can make this. I'm not going to recharge my soldier. I'm going to just use the soldier to explore. And if I had failed that, I could have re-rolled it, so I don't mind playing this way. Wait, why am I doing that? Maybe I should just explore with the Troubadour. It's not like I need the Troubadour for anything. Blessing of Era still. Ouch. Alright, well, we've already taken care of the barrier in that place, so let's just get rid of all my Thieves' Tools. And this is sort of unfortunate. I really should have kept the Troubadour. That would have increased my odds of picking up this blessing. Can I do something to help? Can somebody help me with this in a reasonable way? Not really? No? Okay. Alright, well, we'll just take our 62.5% chance of picking this thing up. Fuck! Ugh! So I lose a blessing from the deck. I lose a turn. That sort of sucks. If I find another blessing, I'm going to have to discard both my weapons, so we're just going to pause here. Yeah, I should have kept the Troubadour in my hand. That was a huge mistake. Then if I'd kept the Troubadour, I could have picked up that blessing. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, so now I have a 50-50 shot of losing another turn. I'm not going to spend blessings on it, though. I'm just going to take my chances. Arcane Armor cannot block force damage. So I'm just going to discard the Arcane Armor, and we're going to, again, keep taking it slow. It's risky, but I'm just hoping that I scout into the villain or find him near the bottom of an empty deck or something. Shadow. Alright, well, my Magic Fists enable me to kill it, but it doesn't really matter that much because it was the woods it was going to die anyway. I need a 9 on 3d10. I'm going to conserve my resources a bit and just roll these 3d10s. I don't want to explore with the Sage because the Sage helps me close, so we're just going to pass the turn here. Alright, does he only want to stay in the Shrine of Lamashtu? Ah, God. I guess so. It's almost... There's only 5 cards left in it. It's pretty down. I'm just going to try closing this place. Alright, this is nice. I'm glad she found this, because she's auto-picking it up. Whereas Valeros would have needed a 1 in 6 chance. So that's important, because every time I fail to pick up a blessing, I lose a turn. Alright, well now I can get rid of Enfeeble. Although, actually, this would be good. I believe the villain is not immune to mental, so I think actually Enfeeble is better than Web here, because it lets me get rid of the villain. Let's just do this. And I can bury a card. Wait, did I not get an option to bury a card? I would have liked to bury a card here, guys. That would have been good. Wait, can I go back? No, pressing the X button did nothing. Crap. Wow, this sucks. Anybody got a Blessing of Gorm? Oh, sweet, you do. Alright, well, we'll just take that chance. Oh, she's got a Blessing of Gorm as well. Alright, we'll use them while they're recharging. I would have rather buried a card to just auto-pick it up, but I guess this will do. And the Norgorber Blessing is nice here, because every time I fail to pick up a boon, I lose a turn, so it's nice to not have that problem. Okay, Lem, do you want your Sarenrae Blessing? Nope, so through the temple we go. Blessing of Yabba Dabba Doo, that's a nice pickup. This auto recharges because it's the current top blessing. I'm really hoping I don't find a villain here because I don't have my Medusa Mask back yet. Vicious Trident is junk. I don't want it. I hate that I have to lose a turn for not picking it up. But that's fine, and we'll just end it here. Alright, Valeros. So, there's a 2/3 chance I find the henchman or villain with the Spyglass. I'm going to go for it. Crap! Ah, it didn't happen. Well, so I know that this last card is the villain or henchman, but I don't know if it's a villain or a henchman, which is annoying. Because I would have really liked to know that. Oh, shit. Alright, well, if I spend the soldier to explore, I'm going to have to discard 2 cards on that blessing. And I might not pick it up anyhow. Shoot, I really wish I had explored once. Oh, God. Alright, we're passing, I guess. He's actually pretty low on health, so I don't want to go too crazy here. Acolyte. Okay, I'm getting fairly lucky with the boons I'm finding. A lot of auto pickups are happening. I don't really want to do any extra explores, so we're at less than half the time. One nice thing about the Shrine of Lamashtu, though, is that if I do encounter the villain and then discard to go to the temple, it will just be the villain and a barrier left. So once I get Augury back, I'll be able to guarantee fighting the villain. So that's nice. I just need to make sure I close like one more location. Alright, anybody got Shrine of Sarenrae? I feel like there's a lot of them floating around. Yep, this is rechargeable right now, and the reason I'm playing this is to increase my odds of not losing. a turn, and it turns out I was gonna be fine anyway. I'm gonna spend one blessing to explore here. That's fine, I think. Shadow, alright, my Fists of Magic will take care of it. And here I think, I don't need to use my Blessing of Aerosol. I want to save that for a really important time. I think here I can roll an 8 on those 3 dice. And, kill the Shadow. That was actually kind of close. If the dice had been inverted, I think that would have been a fail. Okay. So, does she want to encounter this Blessing of Aerosol? Well, what can she drop? It kind of sucks to have to drop 2 cards. I don't want to drop Sahedron Medallion. I don't want to drop Enfeeble. She's got nothing to drop. I'm going to wait for Lem or for Kira to come over there. Oh, God. I don't want to deal with the mountains. I think if the villain's in the mountain peak, I'm just going to give up. I guess Kira can do okay there. The hell do I want to do with my life? She's not particularly good at any of these places. But I don't want to dump 2 blessings. Alright, we're dumping 2 blessings. I don't think Sione fits in anywhere else, so we're just going to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the Blessings of the Gods, play Agility to make this an auto pickup, which I would have picked it up anyway, and then I'm just going to pass. So I'm really hoping that card's the villain, actually, because if that card is the villain, then I can actually win this scenario. There's only a 1 in, 6 chance of that, but it's possible. Well, that's the villain. This is the worst thing that could have possibly happened. Lem does not have an evasion card, and he cannot evade the villain, because the villain's in the temple. Fuck me sideways. Oh, man, this isn't good. Yep. Shit on a stick. I just got really unlucky with the villain being in the temple. If only Lem had... I recharged away that Medusa mask on turn 1. If I had kept it, this would be actually a pretty easy to win scenario now. I could trap the villain fairly straightforwardly, but instead, I'm just fucked. So do I want to close the Shrine of Lamashtu, or do I want to give the villain a chance to go in there? It's kind of tricky, because on the one hand, that skeleton horde is in there. But on the other hand, I can augury and find him. So yeah, I'm not going to close that. The woods. You want to close the woods? I don't want to close any of these places. I just want the villain to have the maximum chance possible of ending up in a location with a henchman. Now, the real problem, of course, is how do I actually kill this guy? Because I need to make 2 fairly difficult checks. I guess I'll save the spell for the second check, because that's what I'm better at, is the spell. So we've got this. I need to roll a 16. Okay, it's kind of a start. I think we're going to have to pop this Blessing of Ares still. I need to roll a 16 on 6 dice. I wish I had my agility. Alas. Alright, we'll pop the Poog on this. Alright, 13 on those dice. We'll just have to take a chance. Alright, that's 1 check. And then for my next trick, oh yeah, discard a card and then reset your hand. Right, okay. So there's the Sahedron Medallion back. Whoop-de-doo. Man, it sucks that I discarded my Frost Ray. I would have liked to keep that one. So 40-10 to hit a 15. I'm thinking that's a little bit light. We'll play another Blessing of Pharasma. So 60-10 to hit a 15 should be better. So it's a little bit of a Pyrrhic victory because I do, quote-unquote, kill the villain. But he's now going to some random place. If he ends up in the mountain peak, I probably just lose the game. I'm never going to the mountain peak. I'm just never going there. I'm just completely banking on winning the coin flip, that he ends up in a location where he's underneath a henchman, and I just trap him that way. That's pretty much the only chance I've got left anymore. So exploring here is pretty much suicide, because I could find that skeleton horde. There's a 50% chance that that is on top of the henchman. Do I have the luxury of waiting for Sione to get back to her augury? I could just explore, and if I find that thing, I just quit. Alright, let's do it. Blessing of Torag. Well, it could be worse. I guess I don't need all of these weapons. And at least I auto-pick it up. So the next... Alright, so the next card is either the original henchman of the location or the skeleton barrier. Do I have the luxury of waiting for augury? I don't know. I don't think, but it would have been a hard close anyhow. Major carry. Hey, at least you got a good pickup. I'm gonna just guarantee pick this up so I improve my deck a little bit. And yeah, I think we're losing here. Basically, the only way I win, the only conceivable way, is I have to find a henchman, and I have to find the villain underneath the henchman. It's just the only way now. Okay, well, there's a henchman. It's going to be a little tough to kill this, because I don't have that many blessings. What do I need to roll? I need to roll an 11. It's time for, I think, a Shrine of Lamashtu, or I could do an Aristal. Yeah, let's do Aristal so that she can get back to her augury sooner. Okay, so that dies, and there's a slight chance, I think 1 in 6, that I can find. Oh yeah, the damage. So I lose my Sage, which kind of sucks. There's a slight chance that the henchman's underneath here in the woods. It's somewhat possible. Alright, I think I'm not going to dick around anymore here. We're just going to go ahead and pop the medallion, which is an auto recharge thanks to my power feat. What? Wait, didn't I take that? Oh, I guess that's the power feat I'm taking next. Right. Okay, well, it will be a recharge soon. Soon. Alright, he's got his Sahedron medallion as well. So that's not too much of a problem. Good old Sahedron. And that's why you keep your Sahedron medallions, kids. That's why. So I messed up. I recharged away my Medusa mask. Shouldn't have done it. Should have just taken my chances with it, and if I had, I would have gotten to keep the mask. I could have frozen Barl on top of the temple, and this would have been a... Yeah, I would have needed to close one more location, but Shrine of Lamashtu was just about there. I just needed to close one more place, and it would have been a pretty easy kill. I think I could have done it. As it is... Why am I... Oh, right, because I'm the guy who just killed a henchman, so I need to close this place. Does anybody got a Wisdom Blessing? We'll just hope that 3d8 hits a 6. Okay, good. Villain, 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 villain. Ah! Damn. Alright, well, it's still theoretically possible, though dwindling by the second, the possibility of my winning this scenario. These places have a lot of cards on them. Well, I guess the mountain peak is worse, so we'll go here. So it's a very specific order of events. I have to find the villain... Or no, I have to find the henchman, and the villain has to be behind it. That's what it has to be. Oh, we're losing a turn here. Can I afford to spend this blessing? I mean, sure. I think it's better to spend this than to lose a turn. So, we'll pick up Detect Evil. I'm just going to banish it right away. It's maybe an extra Explore. Goblin Warrior. Well, it's an extra Explore. So there's that, I guess. Enfeeble is... it's the bad one. I want Web now. I got it backwards. Lem needed Enfeeble, and Seoni needed Web. So she's really overkilling this goblin by a lot. Seoni could have found the villain. That would have been fine. If she found the villain, she could have enfeebled him. Would have been great. Can I get my augury back? Okay, she's got augury back. Very good. Lem, you can get Frost Ray. I think that's probably better than Web, considering if I find a henchman or something, Web doesn't do me any good. So we'll take Frost Ray back. And where the fuck's Lem going? Well... I guess he could just go to the mountain peak. If he encounters the villain at the mountain peak, we're fucked. I could go to the Shrine of Lamashtu, but then if that barrier's on top, I lose the game. I could go help Seoni here, not that does much. Yeah, we'll have Sejan go to the mountain peak. Sejan cannot solo the villain, is the thing. No, Valeros needs to go to the mountain peak, and then Sejan needs to close the Shrine of Lamashtu. So we're going to have Lem go here, and just explore and hoping to find the henchman, pretty much. Ugh. So Dexterity Disable 14, or Combat 25. I'm honestly not even sure what's... I guess with Blessing of Callistria, this is a bit easier. So I still need some more resources on this. Strength isn't going to help me much. Thieves' Tools and Frost Ray won't work. I guess we're just going to spend a regular blessing. Wow, Valeris is actually almost dead. She's almost dead, too. Alright, this is... fuck, this is terrible. Alright, I guess we'll just do this and hope I can get a 14. That's a little bit loose. We got a bit lucky there. And we get a free scouting for this, which is nice. Hip? Okay, it's a henchman. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. I think I have to fight that Hook Mountain Hag. I don't know if I can afford to wait. Basically, if I don't do this, does Lem get another turn? But if Lem gets another turn, it doesn't matter. It'll be the last turn of the game. It's not going to work. So I have to do this now. We're going to go for it. Encounter this thing. I got to try for my Frost Ray. This is not a guaranteed check to be able to make the spell. I have to roll a 3 or higher. Oh, man. If I fail this, it's so bad. Alright, Valeros, you're on the brink of death now. But it's for a noble cause. Probably not. So now we got our Frost Ray out there. Can I roll a 10 on 3 dice? That's really sad. Alright, here's where we're going to pop the Lemashtu Blessing. Okay, that was maybe a bit overkill. And we're going to try to recharge this. See, I could have rolled a 3 or higher. Could have done it. And now I need to close this. Oh, no! Oh, I forgot about that. How did I forget about that? I mean, how did I actually forget? Valeros is actually dead now. He is dead. Unless he comes over to get healed, but he can't come over to get healed. Valeros needs to go somewhere and actually do something. Fuck. Oh, I forgot. Well, I don't know. I guess I was just fucked anyhow. We'll keep the Impaler. She's got a major cure. No, I did not want that to happen. Oh, fuck me sideways. So I can reveal this to block one of the damage, and I can discard it to block another, but I have to keep the major cure for Valeros not to die. Alright, so I guess we're keeping major cure. We'll just see what the fuck happens. I don't think I'm making it, guys. I don't think it's happening this time. Ah, that 2 needed to go on Kira or on Lem. It was sort of wasted on Sejan. Why did I press the recharge button? I do not actually have the capability of recharging this thing. Okay, so is there any way to possibly win this? Any way to possibly win? Like, just like, even in the most remote of circumstances. Well, we have to first of all close this. Oh, at least it's an auto close. So let's first of all see if the villain's in. I think if the villain's in here, if not in here, I'm just going to forfeit. No, I can't forfeit. I need to have Valeros get healed. No, I can't win because I basically have 2 locations, right? Yeah, this hey, I want to get my card back, thanks. I basically have the Mountain Peak, which isn't touched. And I need to somehow be able to close the so I need to close the shrine and the Mountain Peak. It's weird that I actually got down to 2 locations. Well, there's nothing I can do. I just have to go over here. If I don't go over here, then I die. So there's really no choice. Valeros just has to move here so that Kira can cast Major Cure on him. And it might not even save him if it rolls minimum. Fuck! Come on! Oh, my lord. Wait, maybe it does save him on a minimum? Does it? Let's see. We're about to find out. Yeah, it saves him on a minimum. I'm sure we'll explore. I don't even know why. Oh, literally I got a Blessing of the Gods. Do I explore again? Would I achieve anything by exploring again? No, not really. I guess I could send the villain over to the Shrine of Lamashtu. Yeah, we're going for it. Come on, find that villain. Lunderbud. Hey, bud. How you doing? So, maybe the villain's in here. Maybe I can actually still win this. Oh, wait, no. Necromancer damage. Right. Just when I think everything's going peachy. Necromancer damage. Hey, at least her hand's already wiped out, so I got that going for me. Yeah, suck it, Necromancer. This is bad, though. I need this to be a low roll now. Okay, that was good. It was a low roll. I am pleased. This is gonna hurt. Oh, no. God. Alright, I don't have any options. I have to keep Papa Xantus. And I have to keep Augury, I think. So Papa Xantus and Augury, that's what I'm keeping. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Oh, fuck me. Those 4s really hurt. Okay, Lem doesn't need the Medusa Mask anymore. Do I need Augury? How good is Augury right now? I think only one person needs Augury. And I need 1 more card discarded. Okay, I'm not gonna need the bow. So we're gonna get rid of the bow. And I need to close this place somehow. I need a Wisdom 8. Fuck me sideways. Alright, well, we're just going to play everything we can. Sucks that I don't have more resources. This is going to take a really good roll to close. But what are you going to do? You just got to go for it sometimes. Oh my god, it actually made it. Wow. Alright, villain? Villain, 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 villain. No! Oh no, he's in the mountain peak, isn't he? Oh, he's fucking... He is just fucking in the mountains. I know he is. Okay. What do I do? What's the only way that I can win? Okay, the only way that I can win... Wait, no, he's in the mountains. He's guaranteed in the mountains. He has to be. He absolutely has to be because I know for a fact he's not at the shrine. So someone has to go close the shrine, and I have to try to find the villain in the mountain. So let's get rid of one of these cards. Hopefully it's not the villain. Ah, this is bad. I lose a turn for this. Okay. Shoot, I lost a turn. So Seijan gets to go, and Sione gets to go, and that's it. Okay, well, here's the only way this can possibly end well. Seijan goes here. He's ready now to close the Shrine of Lamashtu. And then Sione goes. Sione goes to the mountains. And she casts Augury. And finds the villain. Nope. Didn't happen. Alright, well, we gave it a good shot. I could have won if I had kept the Medusa Mask in Lem's opening hand. Might have been able to win if I'd made some other moves differently, but unfortunately the villain ended up in the mountains. So even though I was able to close a couple of locations, it just wasn't good enough. I'm gonna explore here because there was that Mystic Inscription, so maybe if I find it, I can get some spells. Large chest, huh? Well, I got nothing to lose. Might as well get some new weapons. I mean, this is the last turn I'm losing right now, so there's nothing better for me to do than pick up some weapons and call it a day. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that wild ride. I will give it 2 more shots, and then I'll just beat it on normal, off camera, if necessary. We got a superior short sword. All right, well, that was good. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you soon. If you want to stick around, I do need to rebuild my decks, but once that's over with, we'll call it a day. Wait a minute. Didn't Sione get the power feat to auto-recharge items? Because I didn't take the full maximum on the on her fireball damage, right? I gotta look at that. Was that a bug that I didn't was it a bug that I didn't get to auto-recharge that Sahedron medallion? Okay, Enfeeble's interesting. It's actually good in this scenario. So I'm gonna make a little bit of a metagamey move. I'm gonna get rid of Web and I'm gonna keep Enfeeble. Because Enfeeble will stop the boss. If I run into him. Okay, I don't need duplicates of that. He's got a lot of fancy blessings, this guy. She's the blessing queen. Valeros, I guess, can take a constitution blessing. And Sione's all filled up. Alright, Seijan, time for you to start taking random-ass blessings. Alright, she needs to get rid of the Acolyte. Major Cure, I think, can replace regular Cure. Although, for this scenario, having more Cures is definitely good. Okay, I'm gonna make a metagamey move. I'm gonna just, like, keep a Cure and get Agility back later, maybe? He needs to get rid of some blessings. Oh, right. She has too many blessings. Alright, I don't want any duplicates. I don't really care. Torag and Sarene are, like, the worst ones, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. Weapon, Fire Weapon. Fire Weapon, there's a metagame reason to keep it for the next adventure, but I have enough on my plate now without worrying about it, so I'm just going to leave it. And I will take the Frostbow instead of the Deathbane Bow. Take a quick look at View All to see if I'm forgetting anything. Nope. Alrighty. Well, that's it, guys. We'll come back in a sec to try this scenario one more time. Take care.